Was this an accident or did you lose control?
Intellectualism is.
New at 6:30, a show of poor sportsmanship at a high school track meet in Virginia on Saturday. One runner can be seen attacking another runner with a baton.
Watch this.
The student who was hit has a concussion and a possible cracked skull.
Oh.
She was immediately checked out by doctors. The runner who was accused of attacking her was disqualified from the race.
Now you saw that. You saw that. I know it's a little blurry. That's their video. But you saw that. You saw that. Okay, let's see what she's got to say.
Tonight, a Portsmouth family says they're telling their side of the story in reference to a shocking incident at a Virginia High School League indoor track meet that left one athlete allegedly injured after she claimed she was struck by a baton held by IC Norcom High School senior Alayla Everett. Everett spoke exclusively to 10 On Your Side's Markeisha Jackson, who brings us much more.
The young athlete in question says there's more to that video than meets the eye.
Everybody has feelings. So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right?
Alayla Everett.
Why would we be thinking of your mental when you are the one that hit the girl with the baton? So I've watched this earlier, guys, and I we need to discuss this. We need to discuss this. I'm going to let this play because this is unacceptable to me, period.
Is a decorated athlete and senior at IC Norcom High School. She would have never thought her trip to the Class 3 track and field state finals last Tuesday would take a drastic turn.
They're going off of one angle.
Alayla visibly emotional because of this video from the meet.
Look at it real
this
close,
was a
4x200
meter relay race.
Look at
she
this.
and a Brookville High School athlete were rounding a curve
passing
on
her.
the track
Look at that arm.
when they nearly collided with each other.
Okay, after a couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit.
It appears intentional, but Alayla says it was accidental.
But I know my intentions, and I would never.
Do you all see that? Let's go back real quick. Let's go back.
She got hit.
It appears intentional, but Alayla says it was accidental.
But I know my intention.
That baton was not caught in that girl's shirt. You saw her arms swinging just as natural. They were close. Then why didn't you spread your run out? Why didn't you go out a little bit to the left? You would have gotten outside of your lane, but you would have given y'all some room so there was no collision. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
She said I would never hit somebody on purpose.
You lost control,
I had to see your first video, second video, 10th video. I know 100% that she won't do this to nobody.
Her parents outraged at the backlash. The IC Norcom relay team was disqualified, a ruling that a local USA track and field official finds questionable. He says a play-by-play look shows that the Brookville athlete was running closely to Alayla.
If a person comes up on
But
the
look at
outside,
that arm.
they got to be
Look at that arm.
stride ahead of me before they can cut in front of me.
The other family spoke with the
Look
news
at that
station
arm.
in Roanoke, asking for an apology from Alayla, something she wants to
Look at
give.
that arm.
But she says the other athlete hasn't been receptive.
She was losing. The young lady was passing her and she lost control. She was losing. You saw all of the accolades that she has. She must be a great, at track and field, and she lost control. Her emotions took over. This is what I feel. Look at the evidence. I don't care what you say. No, and absolutely not. And what I don't like is the parents are not taking accountability. We make mistakes all the time. Kids make mistakes. People make mistakes. And it's okay, but admit that. And if you haven't called or offer an apology, no wonder the girl is not being receptive. She doesn't want to talk to you if you're not calling to have no apology. But it has she called, though. And for the parents to say they don't want to look at no video, that's not their character. And maybe it has not been her character. And that's outside of her character. But people and kids can act outside of their character in situations. So maybe that's not her character previously. But on this day, in this track and field lane, the proof is in the pudding. Absolutely not. I don't care what you say. Her arm was reared back, and look at her face. Look at her head turned sideways. And she didn't stop running. She kept going. Please. I don't like that. Take accountability. Make her take accountability, and you take accountability as well. Absolutely not.
Blocking her on social media, and instead the Everett family was served with court papers.
And now we have to go to a city 3 hours away.
Why?
That everybody hates our guts already.
They're assuming my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video.
VHSL says they are still reviewing the situation, and Portsmouth Public Schools says they will support whatever ruling comes from the league. Markeisha Jackson, 10 on your side.
Relay, a high school runner hit another runner in the head with a baton during a track meet.
ABC's Janae Norman has the story.
Junior Kaylin Tucker was running the second leg of the 4x200 relay in the Virginia State High School League Championships when the shocking incident happened.
That's when she hit me with the baton.
Watch again as you see the two sprinters running side by side as they round the corner
was leaving
with
her.
Kaylin on the outside.
Yes.
Kaylin's mother cheering her on. Just
She
as
was winning.
Kaylin is
She
passing
was
the
winning.
other runner, the athlete
Look.
swings her baton,
Exactly.
striking Kaylin.
Yes.
I just felt a bang on my head, and then I fell off the track immediately.
Kaylin dropping her baton and reaching for her head.
The whole Coliseum pretty much gasped. I just jumped up out of the bleachers immediately and ran to her on the main floor.
Exactly.
The 16-year-old was later diagnosed with a concussion. The family says neither the athlete who struck Kaylin nor the other team's coaches
Look at
checked
that.
on Kaylin or reached out afterwards.
To see that they kept running and she not stop and check on my daughter, that was
Exactly.
the part where I was like, it couldn't have been an accident.
The other runner, who attends IC Norcom High School, has not been named. Kaylin's parents say Norcom's athletic director and the girl's father apologized in a phone call, but they're still waiting for the opposing athlete and her coaches to reach out.
We definitely want the coaches and a personal apology from the actual athlete as well, because it's only right.
The Virginia High School League saying in a statement, "We thoroughly review every instance like this," adding, "The VHSL membership has always made it a priority to provide student athletes with a safe environment for competition."
And that was ABC's Janae Norman.
Wow.
Kaylin's parents say they are waiting to see what disciplinary action will be taken against the other athlete before they decide on their next steps.
Okay, great people. So what do you think? What do you think? You saw all those clips several times. And the mere fact that she kept running and did not stop to say, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God." Then to me, she should have been overwhelmed with emotion because she hit the girl by mistake. And the girl, they both got knocked out. They would have both been knocked out of the race. So no, please. The girl, the young lady, was winning. She was passing her, and she got over emotional because she's a track star. And this young lady was going right past her, and she lost control. That's exactly what happened. And she needs to call the young lady and apologize. The dad, so they did say that the dad and somebody else, the person I guess that's over the league, reached out, but not the coach or the young lady. And they're waiting for an apology, and one is due. Don't do that. Racist remark. Ain't no racist about that, boo. Sorry. Ain't no racist about that. Both of y'all black. Don't play me. Don't play. She needs to be held accountable for her actions. And maybe that is not, and maybe that is outside of her character. Maybe that's not something she would normally do. Maybe it's not something she would normally do. But this situation, the young lady was winning. She lost control, and the baton went flying. You can see in several different angles. It shows the arm being reared back, not just swinging like this, and then by mistake. It was pulled back. You saw her head looking at the girl, and she hit her. So no, she deserved to be disqualified. Absolutely. Sit yourself down somewhere and think about your actions and your consequences, because this was unacceptable. And the dad said, and I'm about to wrap this video up, this is what gets me. When your child makes a mistake, parents, encourage your child to correct it. You sit down and you talk with them about whatever the error is, especially something like this regarding another student. and she couldn't finish the race, and now you got yourself thrown out by your actions. Let's talk about this. What happened? What were you feeling? What were you thinking? What made you want to do this? Was it the fact that you were losing? You thought you were going to win, and this young lady came past you. It's okay to lose. I mean, go down the whole shebang conversation with them about that, because let's say this the Olympics. I don't know if she's trying to get there, but we have to apply these to other situations in life so they will learn and get it. If she wants to continue to go on in track and field, college, that was high school. Okay, college. Let's say she wants to go to college, get a scholarship. She may be thinking about Olympics. I don't know. But you have to apply this situation to other things in life so they can relate it, so it can be relatable, and they won't make this again, because it may not be as cut and dry the next time something like this happens. She might get knocked out. It could be a fight. I mean, it could be an ugly situation. And she's getting some backlash online. Offer the apology. Admit you're wrong. Offer the apology and keep on moving. We all make mistakes. Sometimes we lose control. And it is okay as long as you're not physically harming people. And that's the part of losing control we don't want to do. We have to be able to grasp our emotions so we aren't making these types of decisions. The young people do it all the time, and you have to forgive yourself. This wasn't so bad, and I'm truly not excusing this behavior. You've heard all my verbiage up until the end, and I'm standing on that. But hopefully this was a valuable lesson that she has learned. She is going to learn self-control strategies. She's going to learn how to lose. She needs to learn how to be able to lose. And I'm sure she may not have won everything up until this point. But now you're getting older, and now it's really starting to count. And now it's really starting to matter. You have to be able to know that you may not win every trial, every race. You have to know that you have to be also willing to take the losses, just like you celebrate the wins. So, okay, great people, what do you think? You see the video. If you want to go back and slow it down, go back and look at it again. What do you think? Was this an accident, or was this intentional? And what level of accountability is she taking? And what type of example are the parents providing for her to take accountability? Like this video, guys. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel. You know how we do it. What did y'all think about my little intro? I made a little intro. I wanted to do something a little different. I'm going to be tweaking a little bit, adding, maybe changing it. But time to switch this thing up. Hope you liked it. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.